EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for June 8th, 2021. Today's video forecast is sponsored by the Reading Fightin' Phils, who are back home today this evening against the Hartford Yard Goats. So they will be starting their game tonight with the Yard Goats at 7:05 p.m. at First Energy Stadium. And that'll be they'll be home for the next 6 days, today being one of those 6 days, of course, and it'll go straight through Sunday. And through Friday, we are 7:05 start. So get your tickets for this next home series, 6-game homestand, and that is at rphils.com for tickets and information. Now, yesterday we had a little bit of shower and pop-up storm activity. Now, I told you yesterday that in yesterday's video, we'd be dealing with this on several days this week. Today's another one of those days. We have a ridge that is still going to be we're going to be under the influence of the ridge for the next couple of days through midweek. And then that should be it for the ridge. This is the same ridge that gave us the hot and humid temperatures of the last couple of days. The difference today and Wednesday is we're going to have a considerable amount more clouds to deal with. So I don't think you're getting as many areas up to 90 degrees. So for some of you, the official heat wave that took place yesterday for some areas, it got to 3 days, which is the minimum requirement for a heat wave, technically, 90 or above. So some of you reached that yesterday, but it's not going to continue. Now, other areas it will. They get down by the Philadelphia Metro. You could hit 90 today and again tomorrow, and it might be 5 days in a row for you, or something close to that. So, but in the interior, I think we're going to have enough clouds that are going to keep us from reaching 90 degrees. And so places in, like Harrisburg over to the Lehigh Valley up into parts of northern New Jersey, I think you're kind of like 86, 87 today. So it's still very warm, don't get me wrong. And it's going to be very muggy. And we're going to have the same situation with these diurnally driven scattered showers and thunderstorms, pop-up scattered showers and thunderstorms. They're going to be pulsars. Okay, what that means is they flare up and they produce thunder, lightning, and heavy rain over a certain area. And then maybe 15 miles down the road, it just collapses into just a regular shower or nothing at all. That's what a pulsar does when it has a loss of steering flow. So there's no steering flow, very, very little of a steering flow, and that's why these storms are moving very slowly, and they kind of choke themselves out. Because what you have is the rain-cooled updraft. You have a rain-cooled updraft because the upper parts of the storm are trying to race out ahead of it, and ahead of the storm, and the storm's still kind of lagging behind because there's no steering flow. So that actually cools the updraft and chokes off the inflow of the storm. So that's where your pulsar storm comes from. So we'll have that again today. And here's a look at the NAM high-res future simulator radar, starting this off at noon. Not really too much going on here at this point. We just have, say, partly to mostly cloudy skies across the region at that point. I don't think you're going to get full sun today at any point. But you do have some, once you get to about 1, 2 o'clock, you see some convection, some showers popping up. And generally the same areas they did yesterday. Okay, so yesterday we had these in the same exact areas, kind of northeast PA, a little bit in east central Pennsylvania, and of course across central New Jersey. And then later in the day we had a little couple down here in Ocean County. So you're going to have these move through, and it's going to be very slow to move through. There could be some heavy rain as the primary threat with these. There will be some lightning with it. Very high instability. Okay, so there's lots of instability to get these storms going. It's just that there's no shear to keep them going, and that's the problem. So they kind of choke themselves out, and they limit their upside potential. We just have garden variety stuff that is not producing very much wind either. So with no steering flow, it's very hard to get wind unless you get a wet microburst, and that's a rare thing. So probably not seeing the wind with these systems today. And the same thing's going to happen here on Wednesday. The difference is, and you have maybe a couple showers that go into the evening as well. The difference is here on Wednesdays we have a cold front that's approaching from the north, and that is going to clear the area Wednesday night or very early Thursday. Before it does so, and it's going to come through kind of early in the afternoon, so before any kind of building of instability can take place, as you get late in the afternoon, I think our southern areas are going to have the best chance to see some scattered showers and thunderstorms out of this. And again, nothing really in the terms of severe weather with this on Wednesday as well, because you have a northwesterly wind flow aloft, which is usually a killer when it comes to any kind of severe convection. So the cold front is moving through. It is going to break the heat. But doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of stronger storm potential with this. And it looks like it's just going to be our southern areas, as you can see here, which is now this time Lancaster, Harrisburg, and points south and southwest across Delaware and parts of Maryland here on Wednesday. At least that's in the M3 kilometers take right now. I don't think this is going to be an area-wide event here on on Wednesday, but we'll continue to follow that. It could be some opportunity for something here in the early afternoon for our central areas at least, but then it doesn't really get organized until it's further south. So that's with your cold front here on Wednesday, and that cold front is going to settle off south of the region and stall here for Thursday. So going to the globals here, here's the GFS showing, here's the convection this afternoon. You can see that here. And then we get into Wednesday. It doesn't have a whole lot of our region, just like the NAM doesn't, okay? It has some activity across our far southern areas. And then we have that stall boundary out to our south. So there could be a couple waves moving along that boundary that could produce a few showers, I think. It's going to be on the cooler and more stable side of the boundary here on Thursday and Friday. So any showers or anything falling from the sky is probably just going to be just rain showers and no storms. If you're going to have any storms, it's going to be in our far southern areas, but I really don't see that being a big deal here for either day, Thursday or Friday. And then another wave moves along the boundary here during the day on Friday, giving you another renewed chance for scattered showers and much cooler temperatures. Okay, so the temperature is going to drop down at the end of the week here, and we're going to get back to actually below average, slightly below average here on Friday, with temperatures just barely getting to 70 or 72, something like that. It's going to be pretty chilly not chilly, but it's going to be, comparatively speaking, to the last couple of days. It's going to feel that way. Here's 85 to 90 today. Same thing again here on Wednesday. I think we take a step back into the lower to middle 80s here on Thursday, and then again we're in that 70 to 75 degree range here for Friday, and then we start to rebound over the weekend. Now the GFS has this completely clear right here on Friday, partly cloudy skies on Saturday, just an isolated shower chance in a few spots, and then Sunday is also partly cloudy. Maybe some evening or overnight showers as another cold front works through the region here on Sunday. But it doesn't look too bad for the weekend right now. Okay, hopefully that holds for you. I know most people are making plans on the weekends this time of year. These things can certainly change, but it does look like the European model does the same thing. It keeps it pretty much dry for most of the weekend. It's just an isolated chance for a shower on Saturday. But other than that, it looks like partly cloudy skies are going to be the general rule here going into Saturday and Sunday. And then again here on Monday, GFS is keeping some showers around, but is the only model showing that. European model has it completely dry here on Monday. So we will continue to follow that period a little more closely as we move forward in time. But right now it looks like a better opportunity for a drier weekend anyway, after we have this pop-up hit or miss, diurnally driven scattered showers and thunderstorms that are going to be possible both today and tomorrow, and then maybe some showers again Thursday and Friday. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for June 8th, 2021. Have a great Tuesday.